One mindset that is keeping us broke is the I deserve it mentality. It's certainly a very entitled way of thinking, but in modern society, we've been conditioned by advertising mostly to think that this way of thinking is normal, e.g., you're worth it. But the problem is when we start thinking things like, I've worked so hard, I deserve to treat myself, or I've been so good lately, I deserve it, then what we're doing is associating our self-worth, our identity, our status with stuff. And it certainly takes effort and intentionality to reprogram your brain out of this way of thinking that if you don't buy it or you don't have it, it doesn't mean that you're any less worthy or that you deserved it any less. That there are ways to treat yourself and reward yourself without actually buying things. For 2025, I decided to commit to a low-buy year, to save money and live a more intentional life, free from the confines of modern consumerism and the mentalities that facilitate it. As with any new venture or lifestyle, it's come with its challenges, namely deprogramming myself that I need to own everything I perceive as beautiful or essential, impulse buying, and attaching my identity and self-worth to stuff. Particularly as someone who portrays fragments of their life online, I've often felt the pull to have new or aesthetic things to show my audience or display in my home. This brainwashed way of thinking is at odds with my own desire to create a platform and ethos centered around de-influencing, conscious consumerism, frugality, slow living, and romanticizing life for free. Considering the impact our excessive consumption has on the planet, not only our bank balance is another issue altogether, but certainly one worth educating ourselves on.
Crimson roses have been in them.
Eh? Peach tree. That's all.
And they bring the bees. The bees
Yeah,
love
we
them.
need.
was it sure? Hello, Ramona. I reached through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last.
I call this a frugal week in my life, but honestly it is just a regular week in my life, especially since I'm attempting a low buy year this year. Today is Sunday. It's the final day that I'm filming for this video, and I went and did my groceries this morning. I had to go to Woolies and I only bought 2 things, and it was almost like $30. Each of them was $14. I got a shampoo bar and a 3-pack of Hunter's wipes, and then I headed over to Aldi, did a big grocery shop. I did buy a heap of meat this week. I also bought nappies for Hunter and a heap of like just little snack items for him that I can take with us on our little family trip down the coast. And that totaled about $180. So between the 2 places for my grocery shop, I did go over my $200 like weekly grocery. I guess it's not necessarily a limit, but more of something that I'm aiming for, to get each of our shops under 200. But in saying that, some of the previous ones have been more around 170, and that's just as a total. So you kind of win some and lose some each week. Like sometimes it'll be bigger or less than the one before, and you just gotta roll with the punches. I've also started putting together a list of the items that I have actually purchased that are in addition to just our weekly groceries, and these are things that I really want to just keep a tally of and just be mindful of and think about, were they necessary purchases and do they align with my low buy rules and philosophy, etc. So I haven't done this for January and February, but I probably should have, and I think that I will do it for subsequent months. So in March so far, I have bought work clothes for Dave, which I think was a necessary purchase. Some more like winter casual clothes and pajamas for Hunter, kind of also necessary. I did buy a pair of pajamas and some underwear for myself, and I probably could have gotten away without doing that. I did buy a magazine, a copy of Daphne's Diary, and even though it's something that I'm like really enjoying and it's inspiring me to like be crafty and creative and cozy, it's definitely not a necessary purchase. I've also bought 1 out-of-home coffee. I've been doing so good with just making coffee in a takeaway mug and taking it with me wherever I go, which you would have seen throughout the week. I've taken it to the library, I've taken it to the park, taken it just downtown, wherever, to the beach. And that's been great and probably has saved me quite a bit of money. For Christmas, I asked for the little Yeti takeaway coffee mug because I saw my sister had one, and it's been just such a great present. And then also yesterday when we went to Bunnings, I got a container for the fridge for our dog food. We have a dog roll and it is just so gross, and I needed like a more hygienic way to store the dog roll. So I think what we're gonna do is cut it up into his daily slices and put it in that container, and then just every week chuck it in the dishwasher or whatever and wash it out. So I think that it was probably not a necessary purchase, but just for like overall hygiene, it kind of was. I mean, I'm rationalizing it here and justifying I could have done without it, to be honest. But that is what we've gotten up to this week, trying to live a more frugal, slow and intentional life. If you like this video and want to see more like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Also subscribe, I upload new ones every single week. With that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.